Hello, 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 hello. Hello, oh. Ok, c'est bon. Ok, chat, j'espère que vous allez bien. J'espère que vous allez bien. On est y par... Oh, je sais pas si vous avez vu, du coup, il y a les demi-finales de la Wolf Cup. Les demi-finales, voilà, la demi-finale. Et c'est un rematch de la toute première game qu'on a regardé, de la week 1. Pokémon contre Wolfie. Donc on va regarder ça tout de suite. Ah, et aussi, avant qu'on commence, j'ai acheté ça les gars aujourd'hui. En Corée, j'ai acheté ça, j'ai trouvé ça. Il fallait que j'achète. Je l'ai vu, je me suis dit, ah, je peux pas le laisser partir. Je peux pas passer à côté. Du coup, on est parti. Lacoste.
Today is about Timo, our kid, and Timo's tale really takes an inspiration from his daily life as a Euro.
Ok, c'est parti pour les demi-finales. C'est les demi-finales. Bon les gars, du coup, aujourd'hui j'ai acheté cela. Le petit rond doudou là.
This is the semi-finals of the Wolfie Draft League, and I am here going up against PokeAim MD himself. This is my week 1 match, and it's the week 1 rematch.
Comme ça.
I'm not doing an intro this week because
Je l'ai vu, je me suis dit, je suis obligé de l'avoir. Je suis obligé. C'est un rond doudou. Je suis obligé d'acheter tout. Je suis obligé d'acheter tout. Bon, du coup, demi-finale. Rematch de la toute première week, il me semble. Qui est Wolf contre PokéAim. PokéAim, il a une team la première week qui était genre full rain, autour du rain et de Arcaludon. Donc je sais pas si... Ah, pour Wolf, il a la meilleure team PokéAim. Moi je trouve c'est comment il s'appelle, Cybertron. Aaron Zeng, je trouve il a la meilleure team.
If I lose, it most likely won't because I got out prepped. You can take a look at the items here on your screen. Let's pull up my music. Okay. And I'm pretty much good to go. I've done what I can.
Hello, Karga.
At this point, every match is elimination. It's win and make finals, lose and go home. So, just waiting for Joey to send over his Terra types, and then I will send over mine. Preparation is complete.
Ok, il y a Sneasler. Ah oui, c'est vrai, il avait changé.
Rhydon. He left Rhydon behind. Oh my god. Okay, cool. He does have.
Il a pris. Comment il s'appelle le truc de fleurs là? Ça. Comment il s'appelle? Comment il s'appelle?
Sneasel Steel, okay. I didn't do that much prep for Sneasel here. Contains grass. Okay, and Basque is
Klefki? Non.
Okay, so we have Ghost, Ren, Steel.
Ah, je sais plus.
I was worried about what is Sneasel Steel? Grass.
Ok.
Grass.
Et du coup, il a pris Sligo. Il a pris le Sligo. Il suit. Le Sligo, il suit, il l'a pris.
Here's my team. I've sent this over. Great.
Après, il a toujours ses reins, hein. Il a Pelipper, il a Amphinobi aussi pour le rain, il a Basculé Géant pour le rain, il a Arcaludo pour le rain. C'est vrai que sa team, elle est... Voilà quoi. Elle est forte.
Sneasel, Hisui, and Greninja. Greninja's also a bit of a pain. Okay, cool. Greninja. It could be Goggles Greninja. We'll find out immediately. Okay, good luck, have fun, Joey.
Let's go.
Basculesian and Sneasel. Got it. And I have a Spothra and Noivern. Leftovers Basculesian and Eviolite Sneasel. Interesting.
Ok. Sneasler Basculé Géant, ok. Est-ce que Il a frisk, donc il voit ses items. J'ai pas regardé, j'étais pas concentré. Parce que les gens, c'est vrai que sur Rain, parce que les gens ils peuvent vite sweep. Donc faut voir. Terra quoi? Ok, il veut éviter de se faire one shot. Ok, il veut éviter de se faire one shot, du coup il Terra direct. Si ça coaching, il est dans le mal, il est vraiment dans le mal.
Phantom Force, okay.
Ok, il disparaît.
Got it. Okay, cool. So now I have... Oh wait, it's Phantom.
Il est pas mal en vrai. Parce que là du coup, il sait que le basque légion il peut pas switch. Okay. Parce qu'il va devoir attaquer.
So I can't very easily damage this.
Mais du coup il reste le Sneasler, qui est déjà Terra. Mais bon, il a forcé le Terra quand même sur un Sneasler alors qu'il aurait pu le mettre sur basque légion. Ou Arcaludon, tu vois. Donc en vrai c'est pas si mal. C'est pas le pire truc qui soit arrivé.
So I don't think that Dragon Pulse is going to do very much here. So I'm going to go Lumen Crash into Sneasel and Dragon Pulse into Sneasel as well, I think. Because I don't think I want to switch in my... Okay. Let's see how fast the Sneasel is. It is slower than Noivern.
Ok, il est pas si rapide.
This Spothor is going down to Sash. And...
Est-ce qu'il a Baton Pass?
Gunk Shot.
Oh, il met tout. Ok, il met tout sur les Spatra.
Got it. Cool.
Il avait prévu au cas où.
So I think I go tree here.
I'm 24. 24. 24.
And so what that means is that nothing else on this team is allowed to Terra. His Basket Legion is also slower than my Trevenant. So, you know, do I think Draco Meteor KOs from here? I think it probably does. I'm gonna go Trick Room and Draco Meteor here. I do think I want Trick Room up. Let's just... Yeah, I think Trick Room plus Draco Meteor feels pretty good to me. The Basket Legion can now no longer protect itself.
Oh là 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 là. Comme Théo. Ça, c'est le seum.
Ok.
Phantom Force encore. Est-ce qu'il va Terra? C'est la question. Est-ce qu'il Terra maintenant pour essayer de protéger un de ses Pokémon ou pas? Taunt. Ah. Le Trick Room qui pourra pas partir.
That's a huge miss. Phantom Force is not going to KO, but I will take a ton of damage. And the issue is that...
Terra normal, il est là. Ah, ok.
If I go normal Terra here, that is just an unbelievable miss. If I go normal Terra here, I might have trouble with just the Arcalodon. Then again, I think I have to. That sucks.
Ah, il est dans le mal, hein. Il est vraiment dans le mal là. Il est dans le mal alors que Poké-Aim, il n'a pas utilisé d'autres Pokémon. Il est vraiment que sur les deux premiers là. C'est compliqué. Ok.
Yeah, if that had happened last turn, this game is like so much easier. That being said, it's not over yet. It's just looking pretty bad, unfortunately. Okay, so a lot of damage.
Ok, sur Noivern. Du coup, il a forcé le Terra.
This is not going to KO most likely. It gets the KO. Okay, hold on.
Attends, ça tue? Il a mis l'attaque sur son arbre?
And I do still have Sliggoo
Ah
in the
ouais.
back. Here's the issue.
Je sais plus comment il s'appelle en français.
Two Pokemon are Greninja plus Archaludon. I'm gonna lose because of the...
L'arbre, je sais plus comment il s'appelle en français.
Oh, it's Pelipper. Okay, hang on. Because Sliggoo beats Pelipper and Archaludon. Okay.
En plus, je crois que je l'avais, non, Trevenant. Trevenant, c'est en anglais.
Okay. So...
Je sais plus c'est quoi en français.
Drop my Joy-Con? Oh no, I dropped my Joy-Con. Oh no, I can't... Wait, where is it? I can't see it! Oh, here it is. Okay, it still works.
Du coup.
I switch into Sliggoo here.
Ouais, parce qu'il est toujours... Il est toujours taunt.
Hurricane which never misses into Pelipper. Dude, what is going... Dude! I can't... My whole setup is breaking. Okay, let's calm down. I Hurricane Pelipper for sure here. You fix my setup.
Attends, il a le micro sur sa chaise? Ah non, c'est son accoudoir.
I have never had this happen in my life.
Ok.
Okay,
oh, ça c'est pas mal, c'est pas mal. Il peut avoir peut-être un petit peu de chance.
Pelipper is faster than Archaludon. Weather Ball comes out, that's okay. Sliggoo tanks this. No question.
Ok, easy, easy.
Electroshot.
Electroshot.
This is probably into...
Ça tue Noivern.
My Slig? Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Blub. Hello, 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 hello.
Norvin's healing.
Ok, il est good, il est good.
Okay. Arches +1.
Est-ce que ça passe?
Survie,
hein. Ça tank, ça tank, ça tank.
So Hurricane did like that much. How much is Draco gonna do?
How are you doing?
Very bulky to me. A -2. Hurricane should do 40. Draco could do... Draco's not gonna KO. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Thunderbolt Pelipper and switch Noivern to Trevenant.
Whoa!
This might not work. If I lose the game, it's gonna be on this turn. I'm a little bit flustered, as you can tell. Can't believe my setup is just breaking.
I'm doing good, and you?
Okay, protect.
Ok.
Electroshot again. This time it's gonna be into tree most likely.
Ok, et bon là ça va attaquer direct. Je pense qu'il le tue là, non? À moins que... Ah, peut-être s'il survit le... Ah non, il y a le boost en SP x2. Ok, Trevenant. Tanky, tanky, tanky. Yep, yep, I'm learning Korean.
Yeah,
I'm in Korea at the moment.
I could have gone for life do here, but I wasn't sure the
I'm in Korea learning Korean.
Hits changes things, but that's okay. I definitely Thunderbolt plus Protect here, I think. I honestly feel like my prep is better here, but the way that missing the Draco Meteor changed everything. Because if I couldn't get Sliggoo inside Trick Room is the problem.
Hey, it's good, it's good, it's good. A little difficult, but it's fun.
Thunderbolt, Pelipper, and Protect. I need to get this turn.
Oh, est-ce que ça va vraiment passer? On espère, on espère, on espère.
Tailwind.
Oh, le Tailwind.
Protect, Tailwind. Okay,
il fait que électroshot. Hein. De toute façon, c'est sa meilleure attaque. Il a pas trop le choix.
+3 on the arch.
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, because I never got Trick Room up.
Oh lolo.
I can't beat this thing. I was forced to normal Terra as well.
Attends, il lui reste un Pokémon derrière?
Still 2 turns of rain left, right?
Il lui reste parce que les jours.
Super dead to another.
Ah non, il a tué parce que... Oh, il peut... Ah... Est-ce qu'il peut tenir?
I can Dragon Pulse and switch here. Okay, I see one way to win this. There is one very narrow way in which I can win. It is
yeah,
easy.
Movies? Yeah. I watch like movies like at the movie theater. So I went to a movie theater and I watched a movie in Korean. It was good. So I don't understand like everything, but I can understand like most of it. So it was nice. Est-ce qu'il peut vraiment le finir? Dragon Pulse. Oh!
Okay.
Aïe aïe aïe, il est dans le mal.
I had to reveal so much tech. Okay.
Yep, I'm in Korea right now. Oh my god.
There is technically a way I can win this. Which is that on this turn he lets me get Trick Room up.
Okay.
I mean, he can just attack again kind of for free. Right? And there's nothing I can do if he just attacks again. Like, I could protect this turn, and then next turn I could protect, but like I always lose to this Archaludon in the end. Yeah, because it's all, yeah, it's okay. I think I have to Trick Room here. Yeah. It wasn't like a play that I thought was super likely to win. But I needed to go into tree, right? Yeah.
Oh, ça tue!
Cost me the game, which is just typical.
Il est trop fort son Archaludon. Il joue trop bien là. Là, Pokémon, il est on fire. Il est on fire.
Yeah, like protecting there doesn't do anything for me because then he just Dragon Pulses or Flash Cannons next turn. Like everything fell apart because I missed the Draco. I do it again. He will have to reveal a second move here, which is actually relevant. He didn't bring Comfey or Greninja. Sneasel's a little annoying, but the Sneasel honestly wasn't the problem. The problem was the miss. Dragon Pulse as well. Okay, that's very good to know.
Ah, la pub.
Hey players, you know a lot of you have been asking about the winter map and why we haven't been able to do it, and I'll tell you, it's really difficult.
Who dies?
Yeah, Blub, I'm in Korea.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have nothing to say except that the Draco mattered a lot, but it's genuinely okay. Let me take a second here. However, we didn't see Hurricane from it, but we probably can know all the moves now. Protect, Weather Ball, Tailwind, it's gotta have Hurricane.
Ah, c'est compliqué là.
Archaludon probably has Body Press
C'est
as well.
compliqué.
So against what he led, let's take a second to think about this. Taunt, Gungshot, Sneasel, it's probably got close combat as well.
Mm-hmm.
My plan was to lead Arcanine plus Sliggoo if I pivoted.
Est-ce que son Arcana il va vraiment être utile? Parce que s'il y a la pluie...
But I actually don't think that works very well.
C'est pas ouf, hein.
Like, because Arcanine is... Well, Arcanine is good, but Sliggoo is not.
It's like a competitive right? Pokemon. So he's doing like a battle against another person. It's like a draft. So they add at the beginning to draft like 10 Pokemon. But they can only use like 6 for a team and 4 to battle.
Arcanine is good here, but like...
So yeah. But at the moment, yeah, it's like competitive Pokemon. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
I'm gonna run it back. I know it looks bad, but I'm gonna run it back. So the other option is Arcanine plus what in the lead? Arcanine plus Noivern could work as well. Actually, that's an option as well. Arcanine Noivern lead. Because of the specific sets that he has. I'm gonna do Arcanine Noivern with Tree Sliggoo.
Your what?
It's not what I planned to do, but I think it's okay. He's Dragon Pulse. Yeah, he's Dragon Pulse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jigglypuff is my favorite Pokemon.
Okay, Archipelli. I have Arcanine plus Noivern. So this confirms the item on the Pelipper.
You have Jigglypuff everywhere, like on the side, everywhere I have the hat. So yeah.
So I could trick the Noivern, that's one option. But I think the option I prefer is Draco Meteor into Pelipper and Snarl. I kind of want to switch through the Archaludon, take the Assault Vest. This should have been Hurricane, maybe? I mean, Hurricane might not KO is the thing. Okay, good play from me. Assuming Snarl hits Pelipper. Let's see here. Okay, hit both.
Ok,
No
ok, -1.
Archaludon loses special attack.
-1, -1. Ça commence peut-être possiblement bien. Parce qu'il y a toujours la pluie.
It should be Dragon Pulse. Electroshot. I think Sunny Dade. Okay. Into who, though? Probably Arcanine, right? Oh, into Noivern. That's better for me. That's a lot better for me.
Ça survit en plus.
So he's neutral.
Ça survit au calme.
Ask. Okay. I definitely switch here into... I could go Slig. Or Tree. They both make sense. He's +1 defense, so I'm gonna go Tree. And I'm gonna click Sunny Day here. Because now this will give me control over the weather.
Ok.
He's not Swift Swim.
Il est pas Swift Swim.
Oh my god, Liquidation.
Oh, nice. Sous le soleil, ça fait pas grand chose.
Okay. And he's locked into Electroshot now, alright?
Ok.
He's not Swift Swim, he's Adaptability.
C'est quoi déjà
With leftovers,
Adaptability?
Liquidation.
Je sais plus c'est quoi Adaptabilité.
I can go for Trick Room and Will-O-Wisp here.
Trick Room, Will-O-Wisp.
But it's Ghost Terror Basculegion.
Oh, c'est vrai que sur Basculegion, ça peut faire plaisir.
Okay. I burn Basculegion. Phantom Force, okay. I don't care anymore. Don't care.
Electroshot.
I'm still in it. Oh, dark. I'm dead. Oh, I'm alive. Okay.
Ça survit.
And Trick Room goes up. That's the help of Pasha Berry. Okay. So he's +1, right? +1/+1. I'm just gonna haze. I'm not dealing with this. No way. Haze plus
Live Dew.
I think.
Flash Cannon. Ok. En vrai, avec le Live Dew, il peut bien tanker avec son coéquipier. Vu qu'il est souvent avec l'arbre, Trevenant. Ça peut bien stall. Donc en vrai, il est pas mal.
So that's pretty valuable. I actually might use it on Sliggoo because the Basculegion is burnt. Okay, so Trev is at +0, or Arch is at +0. They snarl me. Okay.
C'est pas mal. C'est pas le pire,
Anyway. You go for Fandivorce into the Slig. Okay, still does good damage. Okay, that's 2 turns of Sun, 2 turns of Trick Room. I can haze away the drops if I want. I can also just stall out this tree. Poltergeist Life Dew covers for a switch to Greninja. Poltergeist for sure, right? I think I Life Dew here.
En plus, il a plus de moyen de mettre sa pluie.
Okay, no protect again.
Vu que personne n'a... Je pense pas qu'il a mis Rain Dance sur... Il a mis Rain Dance, je pense, sur personne. Du coup, c'est compliqué.
Please connect. It's 90% accurate.
Ah,
okay, this should KO because it KO'd in game 1 and now it does less HP. Okay.
Oh,
down. Alright. He goes for Snarl again. It doesn't seem like he has a great way to damage my tree here. Snarl, Electroshot, Dragon Pulse.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a l'autre?
Comfey.
Ah, attends, comment il s'appelle? Comfey? Clefable? Non, Clefable, c'est en anglais.
Oh, okay.
Je sais comment il s'appelle.
This thing is super weak to Slag. So, I can go for Haze and Life Dew here. The question is, do I want to Ghost Terra? I think I do. No, that'll be weak to... Let me force
4 contre 2. 4 contre 2. Il a pas le droit de perdre celle-là. Là, il est en 4 contre 2.
Here's the Terra. So it's going to be
allez.
on Comfey. Okay, so this makes it harder for me to hit it, unfortunately. There's Life Dew.
Ça, il les deux. Oh, ça heal pas mal quand même, hein.
Remove all the drops. The thing is, I do still have my Trick Noivern in the end, and that should be pretty good here. Here's Snarl, he hits both, that's fine. I'm taking damage, but he's never going to get through my tree, ever. Unless he has, like, Taunt, Calm Mind, Comfey, which is, like, he's not going for... Okay, interesting.
Ah, Trick Room sur eux, ok. Il veut counter la Trick Room.
I knew he would have Trick Room. And the sun ends. So I'll go Poltergeist and...
Ah ouais. Du coup, vu qu'il a Terra, plante, il est plus de type fée. Du coup, c'est un peu moins bien.
So Poltergeist Dragon Pulse seems okay. I think he might have Taunt is the thing, so I'm gonna go for a double attack here. Just for Encore, actually. So he Encores me into Haze. Depulses me, okay. Does a lot.
Ah, vu qu'il y a plus le soleil, il a plus de chances de récupérer sa baie. Normalement, quand t'es sur le soleil, t'as beaucoup plus de chances avec son passif. C'est désert. Non, c'est pas comme ça. Je sais plus comment il s'appelle. Truc pour des baies. Harvest, voilà. T'as plus de chances d'avoir Harvest s'il y a le soleil. Là, il y avait plus le soleil. Mais bon, il l'a eu. Donc ça, c'est pas mal,
Encore Trick Room. Do I think he has Taunt? Once Comfey goes down, I think Trevenant wins the game. I still have Noivern in the back as well with potential trick option. I still have my Terra as well, which I think I'm going to use on Sliggoo. I just want I want to force him to show me that he has Body Press first. He gets Side Draining Kiss. He Encores this as well, okay.
Ok.
Dragon Pulse is Slig this time. Okay, so Tree survives, which is a big deal.
Non mais Sliggoo, c'est tanky en fait. C'est tanky.
No citrus? Okay, I just Snarl here and Dragon Pulse. I'm getting he doesn't have... Do I survive this? I don't. Okay.
Nice, il a récupéré 5 HP peut-être. Mais c'est 5 de plus quoi.
There is genuinely a way I lose this, depending on how much she does here with Dragon Pulse. He could be hiding Body Press, like I haven't seen the last move yet. It only did 40 damage. Please, KO Sliggoo, just end this game for me, please.
Oh.
I have Papa Berry. Okay, it's not. I'm on court here. I Poltergeist Comfey, and do I Terra Ghost this turn, or do I save it? Like, I don't know if he has Body Press. I think I Poltergeist and switch. And sack Noivern. Ah, no, I can't sack Noivern here. I Poltergeist and I Terra Ghost Dragon Pulse.
Terra Ghost? En fait, il a peur du Body Press.
I Poltergeist Dragon Pulse. I live this.
Il doit vers un +1 là. C'est pas ouf.
He doesn't have body press. Okay. Covert cloak, okay.
Nice.
Now what?
Nice.
The dragon pulse damage out. A little bit, it's not much. Okay, so now I have two options. I can switch out in Trick Room, or I think I have to let Noivern end this game, like close this game out for me. I Poltergeist plus Dragon Pulse and I accept that I'm losing him on. Because I don't think Archaludon should ever beat Trevenant in a 1 versus 1.
Okay.
I have +2 defense.
Carat. No. Okay.
Okay.
Assault Vest.
I haven't seen his last move yet. I'm doing good damage though.
Non. Non. Comment ils font?
Okay. Okay, let me talk to Joey.
Comment ils font? Comment ils font?
I'm still online, so it wasn't on my end. Okay, he says, I'm so sorry I kicked my switch, but surely you win. Okay, he kicked his switch by accident. I agree. I think I had safe wins with Terra Dragon, Dragon Pulse, and then...
Ok, see you, Blub. See you.
Noise. Oops, should I eliminate the code?
See you.
Okay. Okay. I'm still recording, right? Good.
Ok. Ah, ça c'est chaud.
Yeah, I think
Bon, après, il lui a laissé la win. Hein.
Il
lui a laissé la win. Parce que... en fait, si, il aurait pu perdre, mais... Bah, je sais pas s'il pouvait tuer Trevenant, c'est ça le problème.
Gunshot Sneasel. So the important piece of information to me there is that his Basculegion is adaptability.
Comment il va faire?
Basculegion's adaptability,
Qu'est-ce qu'il va faire?
Phantom Force Liquidation, and he never went for Protect, which makes me feel like he might not have it. He's gonna play her on Arch again. Truthfully, breaking through the Comfey was kind of annoying, and it is Snarl Arch, so I guess the question becomes, do I bring Hariyama here? Sliggoo is good against Pelipper, but it's not doing that well into the Archaludon. Like, I'm kind of losing the damage trade. That being said, Sliggoo is still doing well. When I saw this team, I kind of felt like I wasn't going to bring my Hariyama, but now I'm thinking maybe I need it to beat the Archaludon. Because I could, it is justifiable here. Because the Basculegion, okay, first of all, I think Arcanine is better than a Spothra. Right, that's the first thing. I think Arcanine should come in the lead.
C'est vrai que son Arcanin, en vrai, il a pas été nul, hein. Il a bien été utile avec l'intimidation et tout, et aussi l'effet follet. Donc en vrai, contre une team Rain, un Arcanin, il l'a fait passer,
It's either Slig or Hariyama. It's Snarl or Calodon. I didn't see body press. Then again, it could have it. You know, I feel like I'm gonna do Slig. I think that Sliggoo is like, my instinct says it should be Sliggoo, and even though Hariyama is better against, like, would have been better against that Archaludon Comfey endgame, honestly, I'm not even sure if that's true. Because I was only able to do that because I still had my Terra, which I can't guarantee. Like, Terra Water Hariyama would have been good there, but I think I'm just running it back.
Ok. Il reprend la même,
I'm proud of how I built, especially. I think, yeah, Draco Meteor Miss Game 1 changes things. And I brought it to a Game 3 against, yeah, the King of Draft League, so I'm happy with that. I expect Sneasel again, yeah.
Allez. Il est pas mal, il a bien fait sa game. Terminum virement. Ok, let's go.
Eviolate Sneasel and leftovers Basculegion. So Trevenant's actually a pretty safe switch here. I think I Will-O-Wisp into the Basculegion, and then I don't like locking Hurricane generally. Oh wait, he could also go for Taunt on the Sneasel. He might be going Taunt Sneasel here. In which case, I don't really have great answers to that. He probably is going Taunt on the Sneasel, right? I mean, I should still force him to do it, right?
Est-ce qu'il va vraiment faire taunt?
Here's the Terra. Okay, I didn't want to go for Hurricane because I was pretty sure he was going to Terra.
Terra qui est parti.
I think he's going for Taunt here, but I still think it's worth it for me to lock him into it. Because if I lock him into Taunt, it means it can't really easily beat Slag. Okay, he has Protect! Hello? Is he coaching?
Suchero.
I'm Eviolite Noivern! I'm so bulky. He Scarf Sneasel now, and he whatever he uses he's stuck into. Coaching, okay. That's okay though. The thing about coaching here is that he gets to +0 and he'll be at +1 next turn, but I still get the burn up. Like, I don't really care if he gets coaching off. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp and I think Dragon Pulse here. Protect. With leftovers, I just think it's sub, but maybe he doesn't even have sub. Like, I can Will-O-Wisp and Dragon Pulse here, and then I can bring in Tree. Even if he gets to +1, it's not that big of a deal. The real question is, am I gonna miss Will-O-Wisp?
Est-ce qu'il va... Ah, ça peut être compliqué, ça peut être compliqué.
+1 defense is what I gotta watch out for, but that's part of the reason why Dragon Pulse damage is actually pretty nice here. He switches Sneasel out, so he's +1 death. Into Pelly, okay. That's alright, he's gonna get a damage boost. Now I have Hurricane online, though. Oh, he double switches. Oh, that's interesting. Into Archaludon, okay. So he has burned Archaludon. I've seen all 4 Mons.
Okay.
I hit Will-O-Wisp. That's actually important, because it means that number 1, I don't have to worry about body press, so I don't actually have to haze anything. And number 2, it also means that...
En vrai, là, il peut gagner juste grâce à la brûlure, parce que...
Oh wait, I have Sunny Day plus switch to Sliggoo here. I was gonna snarl Hurricane, but I can just...
Parce que il a pas... Comment ça s'appelle? Il peut pas tuer son Trevenant. S'il arrive à bien gérer, il peut pas tuer son Trevenant. Du coup, la brûlure, ça le fait perdre en fait.
I think Sunny Day switch to Sliggoo is pretty good here. Because I have Hurricane Snarl for the KO if I want it. Hurricane Snarl also has the potential upside of just winning me the game on the spot. But then it means that I take damage on Noivern, who's actually getting pretty difficult for him to break. So I think Sunny Day switch to Sliggoo is pretty good here. I like Snarl here. And switch to Slig. Maybe Sunny Day was better. This play might have been a mistake. My thought process is basically like, if he protects, he switches, okay, to Sneasel, I guess. Ask again, okay.
Après, c'est l'attaque spé qui baisse, du coup, c'est pas exceptionnel.
Sash, which is good. I should have Sunny Day'd probably in hindsight, because this is most likely Tailwind. Tailwind, okay. That's bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, but I did get... I broke the Sash on the Pelipper, which is good. I like to break Sash on Pelipper. Let's say I go Tree here, and I Thunderbolt into either slot, because he can't very easily damage... I definitely need Arcanine off the field now. Thunderbolt into Pelipper has more potential upside. Also, Snarl plus Hurricane won't be the game there if I went for it. I definitely want to save my Arcanine. I think I just Thunderbolt Pelipper here.
Si switch, c'est ok en vrai.
Is that wrong? Yeah, I was wrong. I should have Thunderbolted Bask.
Okay,
Sneasel comes back in. It doesn't get knocked off. Tree comes back in. He does have sub. Okay, that makes sense.
C'est ok en vrai les damage.
Okay, this is where I need to slow down because now the Vascular Legion's a little annoying with both Tailwind up and like my position is overall quite good. Do I even need Trick Room here or can I just
C'est le bascule légion qu'il faut péter.
Poltergeist switch to Noivern and try and get a KO? I don't know how many turns a Rain are up. It's been at least 2, right? Scarf Sneasel. Leftovers Bask. Coaching? Oh, that's not good. Okay, the thing is, it's only bad if the Phantom Force won't work. Wait, I can KO it. Oh wait, I looked at my Noivern. I'm pretty sure it's going after Noivern. I hope this doesn't KO. It shouldn't KO, right? It might. Permanent's pretty strong. It's actually a really bad KO. It looked like it looked at Noivern, but I couldn't really tell. Caledon comes in. It's burned. The thing is, Tailwind is ending. So I think I'm forced to Terra Normal here, which is okay. I don't actually need Terra Normal for anything else. And I think what I'm supposed to do here is actually double the Vascular Legion with Poltergeist and Hurricane. Because then I can go into Arcanine. And yeah, I need to break the sub. I'm pretty sure he's not targeting this slot. But I don't know, I'm not entirely sure. This is the last turn Tailwind as well.
Terra normal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so really bad Terra on my part. Like potential game losing Terra. Probably goes for Electroshot as well. Yeah, that was a really bad Terra on my part. If I miss the thing here, I lose the game, I think. Hopefully Rain ends this turn. Like, was it set up? I haven't KO'd anything, so it must have been set up one turn before Tailwind, so I think it ends this turn. There's a lot. It's not ideal. Please don't miss. Okay. Rain ends this turn. I've used my Terra for kind of nothing. Kind of.
J'ai fermé le chat.
Because if I can Thunderbolt stuff, I will win. Rain ends. That's really good. That one ends too. He's a neutral Vascular Legion. Yeah, I think I made a mistake in the mid game here, but that's kind of okay. Tailwind ends. If I get Trick Room up, I will win this game. I definitely go into Arcanine here because I'm faster than these two mons. Dragon Pulse, the issue is we have not seen the last move on the Archaludon, and it could be Body Press, but it's burned, so it's fine, right? I want to go for Trick Room, but I think I'd rather go for Will-O-Wisp first.
Hi.
I could also justify Snarl here. Let me think this through. I've got 20 seconds. I'm worried about Pelipper coming in here.
Hey.
모든 드라마는 여기서부터 시작된다.
대박. 이제 K-패스가 돼?
Timony.
모바일 티머니에서 K-패스.
Je l'ai la Timony, monsieur. Pas besoin de me montrer, je l'ai. Ok. Ah, est-ce qu'il va être éliminé de la semi-finale?
He didn't protect. Arcanine, please, please, please show us why you're the first pick. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I'm so close to winning this game.
Le boss, il est brûlé. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, toi le protect. Il est ultra bien.
Okay, I need to slow down now.
Là, il faut qu'il fasse Sunny Day, non?
The question becomes, he can't KO Trevenant. There's no way he can KO Trevenant, right?
Il faut Sunny Day, là.
Because I go Sunny Day, he's burnt.
Il faut tuer le Pelipper. S'il arrive à tuer le Pelipper, la game, elle est finie.
The thing is that I
La
have
game, elle est
safe switch into Sliggoo here, which would mean giving up on Trick Room for now. But if I get Trick Room up, I win the game. Like, okay, Sunny Day, he doesn't... I know all 4 moves in the Basket Legion. Protect Sub, Poltergeist, whatever. Protect Sub, Phantom, Liquidation. I know all 4 moves in the Pelipper, assuming his last move is Hurricane. Hurricane can never KO me if I'm above 50% health. So I have Trick Room, Sunny Day, and it's relatively safe. Trick Room, Sunny Day? I'm going for it.
Ok, Trick Room Sunny Day. Oh là 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 là, il est pas mal. Là, s'il arrive à si le Pelipper, ils arrivent à tuer... Oh.
He went Tailwind! Liquidation into my arc, okay?
Mais il y a le soleil. Oh, ça fait rien avec la brûlure d'intimidation et tout.
And Trick Room is up.
Trick Room.
Okay. We're so close to winning this. We are truly so close. But it is not over yet. If I go Poltergeist into Basket Legion and Snarl, the other option is to get Sliggoo in here. Poltergeist pressures the Basket Legion pretty
Là,
hard.
il est trop bien, Le Basket Legion, il est presque useless. Parce qu'il est brûlé. Le Pelipper, s'ils arrivent à le tuer, du coup, il peut plus remettre la pluie. Franchement, il est bien. Snarl.
Yeah, okay.
Et il est obligé de garder le Pelipper en back pour remettre la pluie, hein, pour que le Arcaludon... Ah non, les deux ils sont prêts.
Oh my god. It lived that time? What? Arcanine?
Oh là là.
Oh my god, my Arcanine is clutched.
Arcanin, il est en train de carry, mon gars. Arcanin, il est en train de carry.
Because I can Sunny Day, even though my Arcanine outspeeds both these Pokemon. Because of the Tailwind, I'm able to Sunny Day before he attacks. And his Arcaludon's at -1 special attack and burnt.
Et là, il a Sunny Day, il a plus personne derrière, il peut plus switch. C'est vrai. Il peut plus switch. Le Sunny Day, il va partir. Il y a encore le Trick Room, non?
And 3 of Sun is over. Turn 1 of Sun. Sliggoo comes in. Sliggoo is really hard to break, especially if you're -1 Arcaludon. And I have Life Dew to keep Arcanine healthy, and I can keep spamming Snarl. Here's Dragon Pulse, but it's -1. He needs a crit. He can't crit! I have Shell Armor! He can't crit me! That did a lot. Never mind, he doesn't need a crit.
Ouais, mais la live do. Oh là là, le jeu. Ça, c'est des trucs que j'aime bien. Bien défensif. C'est bien défensif. Il peut pas, là, il perd. Il a la brûlure. Du coup, il va mourir à petit feu. Il a live do, il a tout.
I'm gonna Life Dew Snarl. Could have Thunderbolted and won the game. Okay. Arcanine heals back to full. Damage is adding up. Damage is really adding up.
Et en plus, vu qu'il baisse avec Snarl, l'attaque SP, c'est...
Dragon Pulse again. He cannot crit me because of my ability. He Weather Balls again. Okay. 101 into 66. He's not doing that much damage.
Il va juste spammer ça et ça va être fini. Hein. Il spam live do et Snarl et c'est fini.
Elwind ends, but Trick Room is still active. I want to Life Dew again. Is that crazy? Life Dew Snarl?
Oui, il peut juste spammer ça et il est bien.
You know what? I Thunderbolt Snarl. Try and win the game.
Oh my
Unless
god.
I've really misunderstood how Pokemon works, I think that's going to be a win for me. Because it's going to be really tough for him to break through Sliggoo, Arcanine, and Trevenant still. Dragon Pulse again, he's -2 now.
Oh my god.
He's not doing any damage. He needs to have Body Press as his last move in order to have a chance, but he's gonna...
En plus, il a la brûlure. Oh là là
This
là là.
Arcanine who only has Snarl for damage
Oh no, no,
actually
no, no,
putting
no,
in
no.
so much work. And Sliggoo, my 1-point pick, ends up being the clutch factor that we need to win this game. If this was Primarina, things would have been very different. Dragon Pulse, if I connect, will end the game. But if not, I think
Il y a encore la Trick Room. Du coup, il va attaquer en premier. Du coup, normalement, ça tue.
We have not seen his last move.
Normalement,
It could
ça
be
tue.
Body Press. And if it's Body Press, Sliggoo could go down here. That being said, I think it's a matter of when, not if, at this point. Let's see. Our Caledon reveals Dragon Pulse. That's not going to be enough. And Sliggoo, with 27 HP remaining, the 1-point Pokemon, KOs our Caledon, Joey's first pick. 20-pointer. And we're going to finals.
Oh le boss.
Oh my god.
Oh le boss.
So stressful.
Oh le boss.
Very good games to Joey. Let me tell him GG's.
Oh le boss. Sliggoo et Arcanin, franchement,
Oh my
ils ont
god.
carré.
I am genuinely really proud of how that went.
Sliggoo, Arcanin, incroyable.
I went through a couple different iterations of the team. And there were some really, really tough choices that I had to make, like leaving Primarina behind, deciding to
C'est vrai que Primarina, là, en fait, vu qu'il y a la pluie, il peut jouer avec la pluie et prendre Primarina, ou jouer contre la pluie, et du coup il a pris Sunny Day sur Arcanin. Et il a joué un peu plus Trick Room, un peu plus défensif, et franchement ça a bien marché. Bien marché avec son Trevenant et tout, là, oh là là, incroyable. C'est vrai que Trevenant, Trevenant en fait il est intuable. Il est intuable, Trevenant.
Just so difficult in that set. So I'm really, really, really proud of myself for that because Joey's a great opponent. That was a really hard battle, and I was on a real losing streak, like 3 in a row. I can't remember the last time I lost 3 in a row in a draft league, and so spending the time, doing the prep, and ultimately winning the set and making it to finals is just, it feels really good. It feels really, really good. And I have an announcement for you, which is that while we have been working, while I've been uploading these videos week to week, in the background, my team has been working on a fully edited video on the main channel, for the main channel, of the entire draft league run. And the exciting news is that next week I will be posting the finals on this channel, but I will also be posting the fully edited run of the entire draft league thus far, including the edited version of the finals, which I haven't played yet, obviously, because I'm just playing semis now.
Nous on regardera la finale de celle-là, et on regardera, je sais pas, non je pense pas qu'on regardera tout le truc édité. Hein. On a déjà tout regardé, on va pas regarder le truc tout édité. The finals as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you for the support. Incroyable.
GG's against Joey, and I'll see you next week either here on the main channel for finals.
Incroyable. Bah franchement, il est incroyable. Franchement, le Sliggoo qui carry avec le Arcanin, le Trevenant, sa team elle était juste incroyable, full défensif. J'aime bien quand ça joue défensif. Et franchement, c'était incroyable. Franchement, j'ai kiffé. Le match il était incroyable. Sur ce les gars, je vous laisse là-dessus, je vous dis à toutes. Bisous, ciao. Ok, nice. Nice. On a regardé ça. C'est parti. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres trucs? La 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 la. Boum pam, boum pam, boum boum pam, boum pam. Il n'y a pas grand chose. Hein. Tout. Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec Jokic? Je sais qu'il joue bien, mais. Il joue si bien que ça.
2 years ago, I made a video on one of my other channels explaining why I believe that Jokic had a very legitimate case to be the greatest offensive player of all time. I laid down my case, showed footage, numbers to back up my claims, and effectively what it came down to it is, even if I don't believe that Jokic is the greatest in one aspect of offense, the totality of what he brings every single night on a per possession basis on the offensive side of the floor is really hard to overlook, especially when so many other players in this argument are heavily flawed in certain aspects of basketball, or at bare minimum are nowhere near close to providing the same degree of value that Jokic may provide in these areas. And actually, the start to this season has been so amazing that it's really hard to comprehend what exactly he is doing without actually watching the games. He has actually gotten better. To start the season, in the first 11 games, Jokic is averaging a whopping 29 points, 11 assists, 13 rebounds, nearly 2 steals on shooting splits of 68, 42, and 86. And for my stat nerds out there, that results in a true shooting percentage north of 70%. Now, I must admit, the claim that he has gotten better offensively because of an 11-game sample size isn't the greatest, especially because for half of these games, he just wasn't that aggressive as a scorer. Several games in the beginning part of the season where he was barely attempting over 10 shots a game. So I think that's very fair. I cannot ignore these last 6 games and what he has shown to everyone in the NBA world, because for a player that already seemed to be a step or two ahead of everyone else, now it just seems like he is playing with NBA caliber players. The stretch started with a 34-point, 14-assist game against the Sacramento Kings, where he shot 63% from the field and 40% from behind the arc. He finished that up with a 16 assists, 15 rebound triple-double against the Miami Heat, where he only missed 6 shots in the entire game. And he had a couple of bad games here and there, at least to his standard. But the 2 games that really stand out was against the Sacramento Kings on the 11th, where he dropped 35 points, 7 assists, and shot 16 for 19 from the field, and then followed that game up with a 55-point performance against the Los Angeles Clippers. Of the 55 points, 25 of them were scored in the first quarter. That 55-point performance not only wrapped up a 6-game winning streak, but also provided a 6-game span where Jokic is averaging an astonishing 36 points, 11 assists, 12 rebounds, 2 steals, while shooting, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this, but 74% from the field, 55.6% from behind the arc, and 85.7% from the charity stripe. And for those who are wondering, that gives him a true shooting percentage of 83%. I have never seen a player produce with this level of volume and match it with that degree of efficiency. At this point, Jokic is so impactful and efficient that it's basically money guaranteed of the outcome of not only his stat line, but the game as well. And if you don't believe me, you can try all of this out with today's sponsors and Kalshi. Today's video is sponsored by Kalshi. Have you ever been watching an NBA game and you thought to yourself, man, I think I'm watching something very special? Like on opening night when Wemby was terrorizing the Dallas Mavericks, or last year's postseason run when Indiana was able to make historic comeback after historic comeback, and you had a really good feeling that you could predict the outcome of that game, but unfortunately you just couldn't act on your instincts. I certainly have the perfect platform for you, and that's Kalshi. Kalshi is the only place in the entire country where you can legally trade on real-world events in all 50 states. And I do mean any event that you can think of. Politics, the Grammys, and of course sports, Kalshi has you covered. And with the NBA season tipping off, if you want to make the proper predictions, Kalshi has your back. Everything for your predictions on MVP. You feel more confident about one prediction in contrast to another one that you may have already made. You can literally trade from one prediction to the next, just like an open market. And to make things even better, Kalshi is giving you $10 free when you sign up and trade with $100 if you use my link on the screen or the description below. Again, click the link in the description to get $10 free when you sign up and trade with $100. And once more, thank you for Kalshi for sponsoring today's video. For the people who believe that I may be overstating a 5 to 6 game sample size for Jokic, well, let me ask you this. When is the last time that you have ever seen a player produce 35 points per game while having a true shooting percentage north of 80? Forget the assist for a second. Let's just talk about scoring the basketball at this degree of efficiency. I went throughout league history, and I can only find one name, and that was Steph Curry back in 2021, where in April he had an amazing stretch where he was torching the league on crazy volume and even crazier efficiency. And yet still, in that 7-game stretch, Steph's true shooting percentage is not as high as the last 5 games that we've seen from Jokic. But still, very impressive from Steph. I actually remember that stretch. It was amazing. But if that's still not enough for you, if you're still not impressed, let's take it a step further. On the on-off numbers, when Jokic is on the floor, the Denver Nuggets
Attends, mais il y a 20 points de différence.
128. To put that in perspective, go back to 2017 with the Golden State Warriors, where they had a lineup of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and JaVale McGee that produced an offensive rating.
Mais bro, juste Jokic, il est plus que Steph Curry et Kevin Durant.
So far this season is so offensively great that it feels like you're playing the 2017 Warriors. And that's including the first 5 games of the season when he wasn't that aggressive at all. And for those who may be wondering, what is his offensive rating when he's on the floor in this past 132 stretch? It's 132.6. Then some of you may say, well, Lo, he's a big man who gets closer to the rim. So as long as he's having a great stretch of finishing, then of course his numbers and efficiency across the board is going to be up. And for the people out there who consistently say this in my comment section or any conversation that you have with me, respectfully, you have to stop with this lie. You do not know what you are talking about. Jokic, though he is really great at finishing around the rim, he is not dependent on rim finishes to boost his degree of efficiency, because at any aspect of scoring, Jokic is an outlier amongst other outliers. So far this season, out of the 177 shot attempts that Jokic has taken, only 66 of them are within 5 feet from the basket. Everything else is effectively in the paint.
Attends, 48 à 3 points. Il est à 41%. Non mais... Non monsieur. 41%, c'est pas possible.
With impeccable touch that is just making practically every shot that he looks at, especially over the last 6 games. Now, throughout the totality of the season, how does everything breaks down? In the restricted area, Jokic is converting 87% of his shots. In the paint, non-restricted, it's 70%. On his mid-range jump shots, it's 81.8%. And on his three-pointers, specifically above the break, he's converting those at a 41% clip. Shooting 70% and 81% on shots that are not within the restricted area. Effectively, some of the least efficient shots on the floor, he is now converting those at a rate of which Curry was making threes back in 2016. That's how great he is on the
Putain, mais ça veut dire Steph Curry, c'est un monstre en fait.
Shots on the floor. And that is for the entire season, not even the hot 6-game stretch that I was referencing earlier. And just in case you are wondering, what exactly is he doing in those last 6 games? In the restricted area, 86%. In the paint non-restricted area, 71%. Mid-range jump shots, 9 for 10, 90% on his mid-range jumpers. Only missed 1. And above the break 3, 56%. 56% on above the break threes. And he's attempting 25 of them within a 6-game span. That is ridiculous. But oh no, it doesn't stop there. I decided to go back and watch some of these games. I watched that Clippers outing and part of that last Sacramento Kings game. But more importantly, I really wanted to see what he was doing over the last 6 games in contrast to what he was doing in the first 5. And a few things I've noticed out the gate. First things first, those first 5 games, Jokic was intentionally not being aggressive. He was effectively laying down a framework on how teams are going to be forced to defend the Denver Nuggets for the entire season.
Damn, la passe, c'était une fusée.
But certainly presented himself as a scorer to set up his teammates pretty consistently and test
What?
out the
Non mais il l'a lancé comme du n'importe quoi et il la met.
Which is by far one of the biggest takeaways that I've seen in these first 11 games is that the degree of spacing that is now around Jokic is frightening. Last year, the biggest talking point early on in the season for the Nuggets was the lack of talent surrounding Jokic, in particular, the lack of three-point shooting. If we go back and just look at some of the lineups, they were being ran early on when Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon were in and out of lineups dealing with injuries in the first half of the season. You were forced to play lineups that featured Peyton Watson, Julian Strouthers, Russell Westbrook, effectively non-floor spacers around Jokic. This got to not only Jokic, but also Michael Malone, and the complaints really flew off the hinges. This was a concern that was aggressively addressed from the front office during the offseason, and now here we are, where basically the Nuggets are running lineups where there may be at most one non-floor spacing threat on the floor, sharing time with Jokic. And when you look at the shooting splits, especially from behind the arc, from everyone on his team, basically Christian Brown, Cameron Johnson, and Peyton Watson are the only three players that are not knocking down their threes. And Cameron Johnson still gets treated like he's a three-point threat. He's just going through a bad stretch. But Jamal Murray, 36% from three. Aaron Gordon, 45% from three. Tim Hardaway Jr., 46% from three. Bruce Brown, 42% from three. It's basically a bunch of three-point shooting threats surrounding Jokic every single time he's on the floor. And now, because he's laid the foundation early on this season, not being aggressive, testing the waters, trying to make sure everyone knows where they need to be at, in the last like 5 to 6 games, he's been on an island single coverage with players that cannot defend him. We really saw this against the Clippers, where Ty Lue tried the whole gimmick of don't double Jokic, we'll make him a scorer, and he got burned by Jokic putting up 25 points in the first quarter and finishing the game with 55 points. Like, Jokic is now at a point, because of the degree of floor spacing surrounding him, as well as his passing and playmaking and overall scoring ability, bro, it's becoming practically impossible to defend him. And what may be even scarier is that even though Jokic is leading the league in assists with 11 per game, the passes that he is doing, they're not that difficult at all. Sure, you have the occasional touchdown pass, you got a tip pass, a lob to Aaron Gordon. I'm not saying he's not doing anything that's sophisticated, but contrast what we've seen in the first 11 games to what we saw in the beginning of seasons prior. Jokic really isn't doing any high-level difficult passes anymore, and it's not because he can't do it, but it's because there's so much floor spacing around him. The reads are significantly easier than they have been in years past. And what's making it even more frightening is that now Jokic, who I believe already had some off-ball gravity, but he's having even more gravity. Like, I saw Rudy Gobert touch Jokic and was afraid to rotate back to the rim and just give up open layups in that Minnesota game. I've seen times where teams are double-teaming Jokic at the three-point line as if like he is Stephen Curry, or on long twos. Jokic is getting doubled on long twos, and his teammates are just walking into open looks. It's actually frightening on what it looks like when you pair Jokic with a bunch of floor spacers and
incroyable. Est-ce qu'ils vont regagner un titre? Je sais pas. Je pense pas.
I didn't think I would ever see a stretch like this from anyone in my entire lifetime, and yet here we are. Jokic, who was already producing at levels that, again, I would argue would make him the greatest offensive player of all time, but even if you didn't believe that, at worst, he was in top 5 conversations. Somehow, he is outdoing himself even more. And no, I don't think that these shooting splits are sustainable. Like, Jokic could effectively have a stretch where he's only making 65% of his mid-range shots, only converting, I don't know, like 73, 74% of his shots at the restricted area, 67% on his in-the-paint, non-restricted area, like floaters and stuff like that. And that would actually tank his splits. That would actually drop his splits. Yeah. Right now, he's converting 78% of his twos. He could go on a stretch. He's now converting only 70% of his twos, and it would tank his splits. Now, do I think all of this is sustainable? No. Jokic is converting 78% of his two-pointers. He could literally convert 70% of his two-pointers. Still be at the top of the league in terms of finishing at the basket, mid-range jump shots. But if he goes from 78 to 70, then it would crater his efficiency and his accuracy. So no, I don't think that this is sustainable long-term. But what I do believe will be constant is the degree of offensive potency that not only Jokic will
Mais du
produce,
coup, attends.
but also
Du coup,
Denver Nuggets as
tu peux pas le
well.
défendre de loin.
This season,
Parce que sinon,
Nuggets with an offensive rating
si
of
tu
124.5,
essaies de le doubler, il
which
fait
is
la passe au mec
second
et
in
c'est un
the
point.
NBA, only behind the Houston Rockets.
Si tu le doubles
Now,
pas,
to be honest with you,
il y a un
I don't
1
know
n'importe
how
qui.
much longer Houston can
Parce que c'est
hold
Jokic.
that title as the number 1 ranked offense in the NBA, because the way in which Jokic is playing,
Tu fais quoi?
it's only a matter of time. And also defensively,
Tu fais
the
quoi, du
Denver Nuggets are 3rd best in the league as well, producing the 2nd best net rating in the NBA at 13.4, which is
Je
crazy.
te faire quoi?
It's crazy at a 13.4 net rating. It's only 2nd best in the NBA, but when you're in the league with OKC, I mean, historic isn't good enough. You literally have to be the greatest of all time to be as good as OKC. But I do think it's crazy that we could be witnessing one of the greatest teams of all time, and it may go overlooked just because, arguably, the greatest team of all time could also exist in this exact same year, because what OKC is doing, it's really, 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 really crazy. Like, really crazy. And also, to be fair, it is an
OKC va regagner. C'est possible, c'est possible. Moi je pense que OKC regagne. Je pense que OKC regagne, ils sont trop forts.
Not just with Jokic, but also with some of these other
En plus, vu qu'ils ont ont déjà eu le titre, ils ont plus le stress, ils ont plus autant de stress.
When he's been defended by one player, when you can't send a double because it's easy for him to make these reads, when he's scoring at will on anybody who goes up against him, when you see someone with the degree of gravity on and off ball at the five position that he has,
mais non, mais vas-y, recule un peu, t'étais pas assez près.
Bro, it's really hard to deny, and hopefully a lot of this will translate to the playoffs, so when OKC and Denver inevitably match up, because at this point I think those are the two best teams in the NBA, and it is very clear. When those two teams match up in the playoffs, it will be a bit more interesting of a series than we got last year, and last year was already a really great series, but I think now with this offense, the way it's performing, the level of floor spacing and the
ça va être chaud. Après, OKC, en fait, ce qui est bien, c'est qu'ils ont les extérieurs, genre leurs meneurs, arrière, ils sont forts en défense. Et même leur ailier et tout ça. Ils ont Caruso, il peut défendre tout. Sauf que, qui va défendre Jokic? Est-ce qu'ils vont faire comme la saison dernière et essayer de mettre juste Caruso et de mettre des petits styles en scred et tout? Parce que s'ils mettent Chet, c'est fini. Chet, il se fait pousser. C'est easy. Donc faut voir. Mais moi je pense qu'OKC va regagner. OKC, ils sont juste trop forts. Ils sont juste trop forts. Et bah, je savais pas que Jokic était aussi chaud de night en ce moment. Je ne savais pas. Et bah par contre, je vais vous laisser là-dessus les kids. Je vais vous laisser là-dessus. Je vous dis, passez une bonne journée, une bonne soirée à toutes. Bisous, ciao. Bisous, ciao les kids. Bisous, ciao.